Hello, everybody. This is Stephen Birch with a beautiful backpacking guitar. And if you want to know more information about the backpacking guitar, you can go right down there to where it says birchmusic.com. And you can learn everything you want to know about the backpacking guitar, how to tune the backpacking guitar, and the really simple little chord configuration for your fingers. As you know, if you've seen the other videos, you know that you don't have to learn a lot of different chord positions for different chords. You just one finger for a major chord, two fingers for a minor chord, and that's it. So today we're going to learn the song A Wider Shade of Pale, a famous anthem from the 1960s. Now this song had some controversy around it. Unfortunately, there was some controversy about who gets the rights to the song and so forth. So that's just kind of typical sometimes with pop music, that there's a lot of legal things that go along with it as well. So we're not going to get into that. It's just a great song. Now, I also have to remind you, or warn you maybe, that, I don't sing just like Gary Brooker. I have a terrible kind of voice compared to his. Gary Brooker, of course, the lead singer for the group Procol Harum that wrote and recorded this song. But it's got this beautiful solo on an organ, an organ that you play with your fingers. Well, of course, you don't have one of those while you're out backpacking. So what are you going to do? Well, I'll show you what you're going to do because it's not so bad. Okay, so first we're gonna work on something that we haven't had here. We're just going to do that walking bass line. But here's how we're going to do it. Play on the 12th fret. You see the 12th fret? It's the one that got two little dots there. On the 12th fret. And you're going to play the rest of the strings open. So you're only going to put your finger on the 4th string on the 12th fret. Okay, so it's going to like this. Now, on the 11th fret. And then, after you do the 11th fret, you're going to go down to the 9th fret. Still with the open strings, the other strings open, and then to the 7th fret with all the strings open again. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, and then what about the organ solo that's so beautiful right there? Well, here's what you're going to do. You're going to sing it like this. Do, 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 do. Okay, so now you're an organ. And okay. Next, we're going to go, the next part of that is we're going to go to the F chord, this time the full chord, on the 5th fret. Okay? And then we're going to go down to the 4th fret for E minor. Now, here's the minor configuration. Now, normally I have these two fingers up like this, but I'm going to hide them so you can see. So E minor chord, so F chord, and then the E minor chord, and then down to the 2nd fret, still in the minor, so for D minor, and then open for C. Okay, so we're going to go. And then to the G chord, now the 7th fret, but the whole chord, the whole thing now. Yeah, first finger. And then down to the F chord, 5th fret. And then the E minor chord again. And then the D minor chord. And then the C open. And then F for the 5th fret. And then G, 7th fret. And then F again and G again. And that takes us to the end of the little organ opening solo. So let's do that. Da, 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 Okay, so there's the opening. All right, I know I'm not really, I don't sound like a Hammond organ, but there's the opening. And then we go to the verse now. Now, also, I'm going to have to warn you again that I just don't have the great voice like Gary Brooker did, but I'm going to do it. So here we go. We skip the light fandango. And see what I'm doing there is the same thing we did 11th fret, 12th fret, down to the 11th fret, and down to the 9th fret, and then the 7th fret. So, skip the light fandango. Now to the 5th fret for F. Turn cartwheels, cartwheels, E minor chord. Cartwheels across the floor, D minor chord, and then C. And now the G chord, 7th fret, the chord now. I was feeling, go down to F, 5th fret, feeling kind of seasick. For seasick, E minor chord, and then D minor chord, 2nd fret. And then open again, C chord. And then we're starting up here again. The crowd, on the word crowd, you're going to go down to the 11th fret with just your, on the fourth string. Crowd called out for more. Okay, so on more, go to the 9th fret, more, and then the 7th fret, and then the F chord, the full chord, and that's the 5th fret. And the room was humming. So, okay, F chord, the room was humming harder, D minor chord. So you're going to go F, E minor, D minor, and then G as the ceiling, 7th fret, as the ceiling blew away, ceiling blew away, A minor chord, C. And then you're going back up here from the C chord back up all the way up to the 12th fret. And we called out for another drink. See how I can't really sing those high notes very well. The waiter brought a tray. And then after the word tray, you're going to go into the chorus, which is even high note that I'm not going to do very well, but so what? Okay. Tray, and so it, you can do it on the G chord, 7th fret, and so it was, whoa, and so it was later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly, turn a whiter shade of pale. Okay, so there's that chorus again. Let's just review that. And so it was, I'm going to take it down an octave, okay? And so it was, that's where you're going to be on the 12th fret, and then the 11th fret. That later on the word lay is later is the 9th fret, and then the 7th fret. As the, and then on that word as is that F chord, 5th fret. As the miller is going to be the 4th minor chord, so E minor. Miller told his tale, D minor. 2nd fret, and then open, and then to the G chord. That her face, face is going to be the F chord. At first, just ghostly, E minor chord, D minor chord, turn a whiter, and then F chord, shade of pale. Pale is C, and then go to the F chord, and then the G chord, and then it starts in between the verses. After is that organ solo again? So we've done that already. Now the next verse, and so back up here to this 12th fret. She said there is no reason. F chord, and the truth is plain to see. G, C, and then G. As I wandered through my playing cards, E minor, D minor, C. Wouldn't, C. So we're going to go here. Way up here again. Would not let her be. B is on the 9th fret. B. 7th fret. F chord. 5th fret. 1 of 16. 16 is E minor chord. 4th fret. 16 Vestal Virgins. Virgins is D minor chord. 2nd fret. And then C. And then G. Who are leaving, and leaving is F chord. Leaving for the coast. Coast is E minor. Now, for this next part is way up here on the 12th fret again. And although my eyes were open, so 11, 12, 11, 9, 7. They may have as F chord. They may have just as well E minor, 4th fret, minor, been closed, D minor, 2nd fret, and closed, and so it, go to for and so it, before the chorus now, G chord, and so it was, and later, as a miller told his tale, that her face at first, oops, that her face at first just ghostly, turn a wider shade of pale, and on. So that's the song Wider Shade of Pale. It's a little different than the other kind of songs we've done here, but it's a great song, and hope you have fun while you're out there backpacking. I'll see you sometime out there. This is Stephen Birch, and I'll see you next time.